Alright guys, so welcome back to Gamer Today. Today guys, we're going to be talking about Wonderful 101. Yes, this is kind of an old game, but it's been remastered. If you guys might remember this game from the Wii U generation, I actually played it there, and I didn't like it, to be honest with you. But we're going to talk about this review, and I'm going to try to go into it a little unbiased. So one thing we need to talk about is the visuals. Have the visuals been improved? I would say very slightly. If you're looking for like a total remaster with better graphics and everything else, this game really isn't going to give it to you. But it's okay, because this game was already charming and looked pretty darn good when it first came out on the Wii U. I don't believe it ran above 720p, but I have no idea. But regardless, on today's consoles, it all runs at 1080p, which is pretty darn great. Guys, this game looks fantastic. There's nothing to complain about with the visuals. For sure, anyone who plays this will like the charming visuals. But there are some key aspects we will talk about later. First off, guys, what is Wonderful 101 all about? Well, basically, you're a superhero, but you're not really at the same time. You're the average Joe who wears this like thing around his neck who becomes a superhero. It's kind of cool. And you become the Wonderful 101 red guy. I don't know. There's also a blue guy, but we'll talk about that briefly as well. There's different superheroes who give you unique powers, and basically you have to draw them out with the joystick. Yeah, you heard me right, drawing things with a joystick. Yeah, that sounds crazy. Here's that blue guy we were talking about. Let's get back into this though. So drawing in Wonderful 101 is very important. That's how you basically select your weapon. Weapon of choice, if you will. It's kind of strange. To make it worse, we actually use civilians or citizens, whether it be kids or adults, professors, you name it. Could be anything in this world. We actually use them as our weapon. They transform into the weapon for us. So we have to draw the shape and they become the weapon. That's kind of weird, right? We're using civilians and turning them into weapons. How does that make any sense? I don't know, maybe your hands are stronger than you thought. But guys, there's also collectibles and different things to do. Each mission can vary from different puzzles, or just killing enemies, or smashing through a stage, getting from point A to point B, you know, jumping off of quick time events, strange stuff like that. It's kind of fun, and you do feel like the world is alive, but it's just a very strange world. It's kind of got that superhero mixed with anime thing going on, so if you like that, that's what you're getting right here. But most of the things you'll do in this game are puzzle-based, so if you don't like puzzles, this is not your game. There's more puzzles than actual combat in this game, so you might not like that. If you go into it expecting complete action beat-em-up, this isn't that. Of course there's a lot of action beat-em-up and you're collecting things, it's a little bit of a collectathon, and then, of course then, like I said, the puzzles. The puzzles are what break this game. And the reason why puzzles break this game is they're boring, they're slow-based, and they're just too easy. They're not really challenging and just get annoying, to be honest with you, and sometimes finding out what you need to do is really the challenge in itself, and that can be quite annoying and frustrating, especially if you're running back and forth and don't know what to do next, and that's what this game will have you do. One other thing we need to talk about is the visuals. Well, the visuals are great. It's hard to see what you're supposed to be doing because there's so many things on screen. You can have up to 100 characters on your party at any given time. That's 100 characters that you need to see moving around on screen. So when there's enemies on screen, it becomes a challenge to know who's an enemy and who's one of your party, who's one of the civilians that you could turn into a weapon, or who you're supposed to be saving. You know, it's just really complicated stuff, guys. I know it's a kid's game at heart, and you really should take it at that. But the reason why this game was actually remastered was because a lot of you guys crowdfunded this game to become a game remastered. That's why. So clearly people do enjoy this game, and I don't want to discredit that. Obviously it's a good game. There's no one to say it's bad. It's not a bad game by any means. But even back in the day when critics basically reviewed this game, a lot of the puzzles is what broke the game image. It just got stale and boring. By the midway point of this game, you've seen everything it has to offer, and it gets quite stale, and then at that point you're just playing to play. And hey, maybe you enjoy this game for that. The visuals are definitely something I enjoy about the game, but that's really it. Honestly, this gameplay is not for me. It's not fun. If you're a kid, or if you have a kid at home, this could be a good game for them. There's nothing really offensive in it. It's very charming, and it's got superheroes and anime stuff. Obviously stuff kids like. Wonderful 101 Remastered is $39.99, guys. It's a bit expensive for an old game that's been remastered, and guys, it really hasn't been remastered. It's been kind of ported. That's the real idea. Of course, it looks nice. I can't say that it looks any better than on the Wii U, because I played it there. I don't think it looks any different. But guys, the controls are what I really think is the problem here. To be honest with you guys, you're using the joystick, and the joystick's forgiving because they understand that you don't have the drawing capability, but that's where this game breaks down for me. It's even harder now than it was before to actually make the shapes that you need to change your weapons, and that's why this game fails for me. I would still recommend this game to a kid or anyone who has kids, because this is still a fun game, but guys, it is a bit difficult and at the same time very boring. Anyways guys, hopefully you did enjoy the video, and if you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you do like Wonderful 101 Remastered or the original game, let me know in the comment section down below. I don't mean to hate on this game, but guys, it's not for me. Anyways guys, until next time, it's been Gamer Today.